Carole Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed them to tigers, they snacking. What's happening? Carole Baskin.
Okay, I've only seen like 2 episodes of the show, and there's so many songs in it, like country songs, and this is the only song that I actually enjoyed, which is not even in the show. I love this song. It's a TikTok. I don't like TikToks. I can't express my feelings about TikToks, okay? I don't like it that much. But this song is so fucking great, I think. So we're gonna go back to the reactions. What's up, people? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dinesh Sunny, and we're gonna watch the 3rd episode of The Tiger King today. It's called The Secret. Secret about Carole, or Carole keeping secret, something like that. But before we jump into that, I just want to thank some people who like commented on my video. Like, you guys made my day. I woke up early in the morning, picked up my phone, saw like bunch of comments from you guys, and some of you actually subscribed to my channel. So I really appreciate you subscribing and sticking with my channel. So first of all, I want to thank Jack Johnson. Poor guy, his friend caught the coronavirus, and I'm praying, I really wish that he gets better soon. His name is Tim, and I'm keeping Tim in my prayers. I'm sorry, Tim, that this is all is happening. These are weird times that we're living in, and I'm sure you're gonna kick the hell out of that virus and come out healthy and a better person. And also I want to thank Joel Pearson. I also want just one more guy. I also want to thank Sher Khan. Wait, is your name Sher Khan? Is that what you meant? SHERCHAN. Sorry about the dog. But so Sher Khan gave me a little bit of information about Carole. Like, she's not as bad as this show is telling her about. Like, the director might have like, you know what? Let me close the door. The dog is keep barking. So Sher Khan gave me information about Carole. Like, she's not as bad as these guys are telling her to be. Maybe it's the director who's, you know, trying to make things spicy in this series. But I'm gonna like follow all the things the director is telling me, and also like getting all the little bit of details of what you guys are writing on my comments. Okay, it's went completely black. So yeah, we're gonna react to the 3rd episode of The Tiger King, and thank you guys for all the comments. I really appreciate it. So if you have anything to say, just hit me down in the comment section. I really love reading all of your comments and replying to them. It's like we are making this community of ours, and I love it. I really love it. Thank you everyone who's subscribed to my channel, who's liking my videos, and yeah, who's watching it. So yeah, okay, so we're gonna react to the 3rd episode. We're gonna start it. We're gonna start 1, 2, 3, go. Carole Baskin killed her husband. Okay.
I don't regret any of what I have lived through. I wouldn't be standing here today doing what I'm doing if it hadn't been for all of those things that have happened over the course of my life.
But did you kill your husband?
The last day that I saw Don, he told me that he was done, that he was divorcing her, that she was one of the worst people he'd ever met in his life, and she was very dangerous.
He did come to Mom and say for us to stay away from her. He was afraid of her.
He indicated to me that he was going to tell Carole that he wanted a divorce.
But he didn't give the divorce?
Never saw him again.
Oh. Carole, you savage.
You have to understand that Don Lewis was married with kids, but apparently he was coming down, I think it was Nebraska. And late one night, he seen this young girl walking down the street crying, and Don Lewis stopped to see if he could help her.
I had been in a fight with my first husband. I actually had to throw a potato across the kitchen and into the dining room at him in order to get out the door.
A potato flew
around. The same way
around.
cats do. I just pace and pace and pace and pace. And I remember he asked me if I would get in the car, and I told him no. Pulls around again. I think it was on the 3rd time he pulled around, and he had a gun sitting on the front seat of his car. And he said, "You can hold this gun on me. I just need somebody to talk to." So I picked up the gun, held it on him, and we drove around town, and he talked. And I ended up spending the night with him.
Of course.
He used to call her Angel. And I said,
She's not an
Well-
angel.
she's an angel sent straight from hell, and one day you'll find out.
Wow.
Got her diary. I've got it all.
Where do you get the diary
Good
from?
evening, world. Welcome to Saga 6 of the Carol story. He said he wanted to be loved for the man he was inside, and that women knew how rich he was. He would never know if they loved him for his money.
Don started out with nothing.
How did he was a multimillionaire? What did he
Could
do?
not have looked.
But I'm gonna say Don Lewis was probably worth 20 million.
Whoa.
Maybe a little more.
I think it was closer to.
What did he do?
$7 to $7.5 million is what he was worth.
I don't think anybody really knew that, but I know at least 5 million, if not 10 million.
Whoa.
I knew him as his lawyer. I knew what he was doing. I
What
knew
he was-
a lot of what he was doing.
What was he doing?
Don had money when he met Carol.
Of
Carol
course.
pretty much had nothing. He had something she didn't.
Yeah, sugar daddy.
Were you having
She got a sugar daddy.
I had been raped at knife point by 3 men that lived across the street from me when I was 14. In my family, they were fundamental Christians that believed if a woman was involved in something like that, she must have been asking for it in some way. I left home at the age of 15.
You know, back in the early 90s, she bred and sold cats. And it's so funny because the very people that are against breeding
She
used
did
to
that
do the
too.
same
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Dawn was 17 and I was 14 when we got married.
Okay.
My mom had to sign the papers, and so did his mother because he was too young.
What about you? You were too
Life
young.
was good.
I listened while he told me that all of his money is his and that everything he earned by himself and brought into this marriage by himself. I wish there was some way out for me. I'd say she found a way out.
Don started looking a little bit funny. And then one
Okay,
day.
wait. Why not like ask Carol right away? Like, what do you think where Don is? Like, did he went somewhere? What are your thoughts? Because right now Carol didn't say shit about anything. You know, but she just said like, these are the rumors that I didn't kill him. Like, what do you think happened to him? Like, give us something. Maybe she's gonna give us something in the rest of the show. So we're gonna start.
Day he came in, he brought me a piece of paper. It was in an envelope, and he said, here, you need to take this home, you need to keep it. If anything happens to me, give it to the police. He had given me a copy of the restraining order that he had filed for.
Whoa. So he
This is
knew.
the second time Carol has gotten angry enough to threaten to kill me. Carol and I got into a big fuss and she ordered me out of the house or she would kill me. She has a .45 revolver and she took
Whoa.
my .357 and hid it.
It doesn't show stalking. It doesn't show battery. It doesn't show anything. It shows a verbal argument. And that's not enough to get an injunction. We don't restrain free speech in this country. We punish it after it's done.
A local millionaire vanishes without a trace, but did he simply walk away, or did something more ominous happen to him?
I never threatened him.
His wife, Carol Lewis, says he was planning to transport cars to Costa Rica.
Don started to tell me something. He said, Kenny, if I can pull this off, it will be the slickest thing I ever did in my life.
What do you mean pull this off?
And I know that there was more to follow. Like he didn't finish what he was saying, and he left with a phone call, and he left out. I never got to see him again after that. That was the last thing that Don Lewis ever said to me, was if I can pull this off, it will be the slickest thing I ever did in my life.
He says, do you think I should call the police? And I said, do you think?
Yeah, exactly. You should have called the police. It's been like, how many days? He's
Jack
been
Don
missing.
Lewis was last seen on August the 18th.
So like, did Carol get all the money after that? Did she?
It didn't make sense. Like with what he said to me, if you was truly wanting to disappear and nobody know where you was at, would you leave your van where you got in a plane to take off? You wouldn't want nobody to know you was in the plane, because that's now a clue.
Do you think it was planted? I think someone else drove the van there. I don't know if it was planted there.
But Don did fly a lot of airplanes. He owned,
Whoa.
I don't know how many airplanes he owned.
Where to go, Don?
He doesn't know who he is. Maybe he doesn't know where to call home.
That's all bull.
Bullshit?
I don't believe a word about dementia or forgetfulness or any of that crap.
Okay.
No. He knew exactly what was going on, where, who, what, where, when, how, why. He knew all that. That's not a problem.
No use to leave him. I wish there was some way out for me. Police comb the area. But after a year and a half of investigating numerous theories, police still have no suspects.
What if that is the slickest thing he ever did?
My understanding was that he was killed.
Carol? Say it. Oh.
We'll go there.
Wait, what? I thought this was really Carol, but no, there's not Carol. You know what? I like this song.
It's worth just bringing up. So the music video here, Kitty, about Carol killing her husband. And a look-alike Carol walking along with him while he's singing, feeding body parts to her cats.
That's actually amazing.
Extreme shit. You haven't seen Here Kitty, you don't know what you're missing.
I will watch
so
it.
Everyone convinced she'd murdered her husband. And we were all going with it. And me, as a reality show producer, I was
fuck yeah.
Ever get the law to go in there and
so
dig
many
up that
conspiracy
septic tank?
theories.
I promise you, he's underneath that damn thing.
Hey, Carol, it's a voice from your past. Get me the fuck out from under the septic tank.
There is a God. Her name is Karma.
Oh yeah.
She has a sick sense of humor.
I believe this guy. I understand this guy completely. I believe in karma so much.
A normal person would put upon my death, first sentence, upon my disappearance.
Isn't it suspicious that the power of attorney says
What?
upon my disappearance? Is that normal verbiage?
I have, in 37 years, never seen,
of course, yeah,
say, or disappearance. Never have. Everybody anticipates her death, but who in the world anticipates disappearance?
Inherited only 10% of his estate.
Yes.
And where did the rest go?
Carol?
Carol.
Oh, jeez.
There is a science of getting rich, and it is an exact science. The ownership of money and property comes from doing things in a certain way. Those who do things in a certain way,
of that $10 million
whether on purpose or accidentally, get rich.
I hate her on this bike. Like, I just want to punch her right in the fucking face.
Really? I would like closure.
Yeah, I understand
What about
that.
justice?
That would be nice.
Yeah.
But I've never been a greedy person.
And it's so
We all
nice.
feel that Carol knows more than what
Yeah,
she's
definitely.
telling.
Definitely. You never told the truth, and that's why everybody hates you. If you, for once, tell the truth.
We never felt that it was investigated well enough. I have the money, you do not. And if you continue talking, I will take everything away from you and your family.
Bam!
That's why we haven't spoken out.
Because you're afraid of Carol Baskin.
Oh, yes, I am. I am.
Should I be too? Okay, don't look at me like that, Carol. I'm okay with Joe.
I'm taking Carol on because everyone else is scared too.
I feel like Joe was about to cry. Is something is gonna happen in the next episode? What's the next episode called? It's called Playing with Fire. Okay. First of all, we need to save the recording. Because, well, while I was recording, this episode, while I was recording the screen of my computer and recording myself, there was a power outage, and I have a UPS, but it was not able to. It's a big story, so it was not able to handle the power of the power supply, and it just completely went off, and I lost all the recordings of the screen. So if you are watching this episode, that means that I was able to get do something about the footage, maybe like screen record the whole episode again and then putting the footage with this recording, or maybe this episode will never upload, who knows. Only the one who's editing, which is me, when I'll be editing this episode, we'll see what will happen. So yeah, but I'm still gonna like complete all the things that we have to talk about, so we're gonna talk about everything. Okay, let's talk about what exactly happened in the episode. So yeah, first of all, we got to know that her husband name is Don. Like I said, Don went missing, right? We got to know that her husband name is Don. I mean, husband name was Don, was missing. And when Don met him, he was 42 and she was what should she say, like 20 I guess. Yeah, she was 20, he was 42. They both were married at that time, both were cheating at that time. So the weird thing that I actually felt was that Don asked her to point the gun at him while he drives. I think that's some kind of kink, maybe. But keeping all of that to the side, Don worth $20 million or $10 million or $5 million, but still it's like my mind is blown. That's a lot of amount of money, even like in 80s. Jeez, okay. And at that time they sold tigers. So whatever Carol is doing right now, it was completely opposite at that time. So she was selling tigers, breeding tigers, mixed race breeding of tigers, and right now Carol is like against everything that she used to do way back when. And Don wanted to breed, like she still wanted to breed, like he still wanted to breed all the tigers and everything, but Carol did not. She changed her mind. She was like, I want to save the tigers, but I also want to have your money, sugar daddy. Well, people say that, not people, well, it says that Carol tried to threaten him, that there was a written note from Don that Carol wanted to threaten him, and I'm sure they have checked the handwriting and it must be handwriting of Carol, right? They could have they never mentioned it over here, but I'm guessing that they did check the handwriting of Don on this letter, which they have, like if Carol is threatening to kill him. And I don't know why the court did anything about it. Like, it's written right there that she's threatening to kill him, but law is law. They have different laws over there. Over here, if somebody wrote that and somebody died after that, they're gonna kill that guy. They're gonna probably hang that guy to death because of that written note. And what else happened? Yeah, Don went to Costa Rica. What exactly was in Costa Rica? I mean, there were ladies that he wanted to go to, but what else was there in Costa Rica? That there must be something else that's happening other than ladies and other than breeding cats. I'm sure there was something else that Costa Rica was giving Don. And there was this statement that Don said that if I pull it off, it'll be the slickest thing ever he did in his life. And I'm thinking here, what if disappearing was the thing? What if he just wanted to disappear from everything else, like from Carol, from other people, from everybody else, and just go live a different life with a different name in some place else other than Costa Rica, yeah. So what if that was his thing, that what he wanted to do? And there's nothing to do with Carol, there's nothing to do with tigers, nothing else. He just wanted to get the fuck away from Carol because he knows that she was a bitch, right? It can be a possibility after. There's so many conspiracies that I just heard in this just one episode about him dying in so many different ways. This is just my conspiracy. What if that was just the slickest thing he ever pulled off, and he did pull it off. He must be dead by now, but who knows? Maybe he's not. Maybe he's still maybe he's still living with like a young girl somewhere out in nowhere, that nobody could find him. But what if like Carol really killed him? Like if a person went missing, right? The first thing the Carol would do, okay, he's gone, but I still have the will. So let's destroy the will that he had, that was at the aunt's place, right? So she must have gone with gone there with her brother and destroyed everything or whatever, and destroyed the will, made a new will in which it says upon my disappearing, like upon my disappearance. Like who says that on the will? That's the right thing. Like who says that on his will? Like he knew about it, that he's gonna get disappeared, or did Carol did this on purpose because she knew that they're never gonna find the body, because she also didn't know where he went, right? This is my own conspiracy theory. I'm not gonna believe every conspiracy theory that I'm gonna hear on Tiger King, this documentary. Everybody have their own views. I'm gonna put on my own views. Jumping back to their conspiracy, they found his van at the airport. Somebody put it. They found the fingerprints of that poor mechanic, poor guy. He must have been like, you must have did something. We got your fingerprints. You're like, I'm the mechanic. I didn't do anything. So yeah. But the main thing is like Carol don't have a heart, right? She don't have a heart. She like, even though she didn't kill him, like let's believe that she didn't kill him, right? She had the will, but still she gave them the care. She gave the kids of Dawn just the 10% of like $10 million and all the real estate and all the other things he was a part of. That is just bullshit. Carol, what the fuck? You could have given him like at least go with 40%, if not 50%. They were the kids of the guy. God damn, Carol. Carol took the 90% of the money. She's a wealthy bitch. And I'm sorry, I'm abusing a lot. I'm sorry about the profanity, but that's how I feel about Carol. I don't like her face. I want to punch her face. I know she's hiding something that she's not telling. She's definitely hiding something about the will. I don't know about the killing her or everything, but she's hiding something about the will. And because of that, she is a bitch. That's all I have to say. So that was the end of the episode. I hope you get to see this episode, because you know the footage died. I sure hope you get to see it, and if you do get to see it, that means I figured it out. Something I figured out to get that footage back. But yeah, I hope you like this episode. If you like it, give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below if anything you want to about this show, or anything about something else. Maybe we can talk about it in the comment section. I get to know you, you get to know me, whatever. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next episode of the Tiger King, or maybe Mandalorian, or maybe something else which is gonna come out, and we will talk about them. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. I sure hope I edited this. I mean, I'm able to get all the footage. There's something in my eye. She's okay. I wish I'll be able to get all the footage. Fingers crossed. God, please don't let this video go like this. I want to get this out to YouTube, to other people. So God, give me the power and energy to edit this thing. Okay, bye-bye.